Most people think that if ever there was a time to be excited about setting goals, it is now. And I'm sure you know what the most common New Year's resolution is: to exercise more, right? Been there, done that. And I also think that you know that when people set New Year's resolutions, they usually only last for about 2 weeks, where everybody's gung-ho and they're really trying to do it to change their life and whatever it is, especially this exercise more one. And then after 2 weeks, somehow they end up going back to their old ways. Well, today I want to tell you about the most life-changing exercise program that you could ever get involved in, and how it's something that anybody can do. It doesn't matter your physical condition. You don't need a gym membership, and you don't have to wait for a new year or any special time of the day. You can start right now. Welcome back to the Goal Getter Life. I'm Cindy Knorr, change agent with Synergy Coaching. When is the best time to start taking better care of yourself? To start learning something new, to start improving your relationships, or just start being your best and living an awesome life? That's what this channel is all about. The thing is, you don't need to wait for a new year or a new decade or a new month or a new week, because every single day when you wake up in the morning, you have the opportunity to be your best that day. Before you get out of bed, all you need to do is take a deep breath and smile and think about all the things that you can be grateful for. And before you switch off of this channel, because I know you've heard this a million times about how gratitude is so good for us and how research shows that when you actually are grateful in your life, your health improves, your relationships improve, the levels of cortisol in your bloodstream go down, you age better, you live longer. All of these things, they're proven with research that this is the effects of gratitude on your life. So I know you've heard that before, but I want you to be honest with me. How often do you do these gratitude exercises? When was the last time that you wrote in a gratitude journal? And when was the last time that you took a few moments when you woke up in the morning or right before you went to bed to think about the things that you're truly grateful for in your life? When was the last time you did that? Right? I know, everybody thinks, oh, gratitude, I know we got to do that. The thing is, most people do it wrong anyways, the people who are doing it, and that's why it doesn't really work for them. So today I'm going to tell you how to do it properly. The reason I call these exercises is because it's something that a lot of people find hard to do and often even painful when they're starting doing it. Just like a regular exercise program, if you're not used to it, it's going to hurt. Well, this doesn't hurt physically, but to try to come up with things that you're grateful for is really tough, because our minds automatically think about what's not going right in our lives and the things that are wrong and the things that we don't have. And so when you think about the things that you're grateful for, what most people do is they just kind of rattle off a list, like, I'm grateful for my house and my car and my dog, and I'm grateful for my job, even though I hate it because I can pay my bills. You know, they do it just like blah, blah, kind of a I'm grateful for. But that isn't how it works. You need to infuse so much emotion into your gratitude that you get like goosebumps, and it almost takes your breath away. And if you can imagine seeing the most beautiful sunset, a scenery that you've never seen in your life, that's the kind of feeling that you get when you're truly, truly grateful for something. The thing is we take so much for granted. I want to tell you a story about myself. I chipped my tooth a couple weeks ago. Look at this. I looked like a hillbilly. I couldn't get into the dentist for 2 days to get it fixed, and that thing was sharp. It was like rubbing on the inside of my lip and cutting me. And before that happened, I never, ever, I don't think ever in my life, thought to be thankful for having smooth teeth or thankful for dentists. So you know what I mean. If you're ever sick or you have a kink in your neck and you try to do shoulder checks and every time you move your neck it hurts so bad, or you have a sore back. These are the times when you really take for granted how awesome it felt when you were feeling good. And then what usually happens is that when you do start feeling better, you quickly get back into your old life, taking things for granted again. There are so many things that you can be grateful for. First of all, be grateful if you have good health. It's going to take conscious effort and exercise to be grateful for the things that are going good in your life. And it doesn't matter how down and out you might feel right now, there is always something to be grateful for. And if you need a good example, I want to read to you something that Viktor Frankl said. And this is someone who is a Holocaust survivor, and he wrote A Man's Search for Meaning. He said, "The one thing you can't take away from me is the way I choose to respond to what you do to me. The last of one's freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given circumstance. Regardless of what happens to you, you can always choose to be grateful by imagining how it could have been worse." Okay, so that's an effective way to think about how you can be grateful. You can think about how it could be worse. You can also think about how there are so many other people who are not as fortunate as you. And you can be grateful in that way too. That'll just help you get in the mood. So once again, to recap, there's a wrong way of being grateful, and that's just listing it off. Blah, blah, blah. I'm grateful for my car, my family, my roof over my head, clothes to eat. And then there's the right way of doing it, where you get so grateful. It comes from your heart, and it almost exudes through your pores. You get goosebumps, it almost takes your breath away, and you think, that's how grateful I am for being alive, for the people around me that love me, for whatever. You think about all the things in your life that you're grateful for and let the feeling really come through. That's the kind of gratitude that is the one that's going to lower your cortisol and help you live longer and be happier. And the funny thing about the universe is when you change the things that you focus on and you start looking for things that you can be grateful for in your life, you're going to start to see a lot more things that are going well for you, and you'll have more to be grateful for, and you will be happier every day. So gratitude is the kind of exercise that's going to improve every area of your life, from your health to your relationships to your career and your business. People will want to spend time with you. People will want to do business with you. You'll find that more opportunities open up for you. And this is all something that you can do any day of the week. And it doesn't need a gym membership, and you don't even have to break a sweat. And this is the kind of exercise that is better to do than any New Year's resolution ever will be. So instead of setting a New Year's resolution to exercise more, I want you to exercise your gratitude muscles. Wake up every morning looking for something to be grateful for in your life. Be grateful for the people who are in your life and tell them how much you appreciate them. I am grateful for you, because every person who is willing to improve their own life, it has a ripple effect and it makes the world a better place. Thank you for being here and for working on yourself. For more everyday strategies on how to be your best and how to live an awesome life, subscribe to this channel, comment, like, and share with anyone you think might benefit. Until next time, I'm Cindy Knorr, and the best in me recognizes and honors the very best in you.